Blessed ones of the nations of the world, one more time, thus is your brother Dan Moses or say of Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, saying to you in the land of my exile, America, Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitan, welcome, Nganjoni, Vindo, you, Awokam Kuso, Diwo, to Senor, Okukulaba, Mauya, Mingalaba, Boye, Malamo, Karibu, Ekapo, no, o Sanu de Zua, Enquantehina, Mitash, Duburo, Pezaluvat, Binit, I Binit, Barigalus, Bita Ichi, Ayubon, Dobrido, Welcome, Estan, Hozot, Walang Adoman, Bienvenido, Namaste, Swagitan. Kush Amadi Baruch Haba Marhaba Hwang Yong Haminida Hwang Yin Nyejeko Anyamime Nyejeko We Zolo Novio Mia Wezo Akwaba to the program Testimony New World Disorder. Testimony New World Disorder is the program through which you get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world. And we, by the same program, get to receive some divine direction, divine guide, and divine insight that we may know exactly what to do. Blessed ones of the nations of the world. This recording is being done on the 3rd of June, 2020. The time now is 10:41 a.m. 10:41 a.m. These exposés that we are receiving today, originally we were supposed to receive 2 exposés. The part 1 of what we shall receive today and what to do. We're supposed to receive only 2 exposés, which were recorded last night, the 2nd of June, 2020, around 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. Those 2 exposés were recorded. I was working on the recording, and when I got done, I was supposed to have posted them in the night against the 3rd of June 2020. However, humanity and the nations of the world, because of the hatred for me by the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, and the residents of this terror cell who they have contracted to willfully aid in the covering up of the killing of Africans, Ghanaians. They had to, after recording those 2 exposés to get them posted, their guilty conscience in regarding the information, the expose, the content of the expose regarding 7-11 terror cell, which is being called a store, that the FBI is and the Montgomery County Police are operating behind the scene, and they are making them rob investors, and they are willfully making a false evidence to cover up the killing of Ghanaians because of their guilty conscience in their guilt in the exposés, those 2 exposés which were supposed to have been posted last night against this one. They quickly shut down my internet access on this laptop. They shut it down completely. They sabotaged my laptop access so that I would not my internet access to the home, so that I would not have access and post my exposés. Meanwhile, the residents of the home, the operators of the terror cell, they had access. We all share the same internet access. I paid for it, and they had access. They had to cut mine willfully off. Humanity and the nations of the world. So we saw that on the part 3 of the exposés before these. We had seen that I have made notice in regarding the attacks on me. Blessed ones of the nations of the world, Akwaba to the program Testimony New World Disorder. They are killing my people, and they, against everything called law, must cover up the killing because we are Africans, we are Ghanaians, and to their minds, we are not human beings. But blessed ones, let's guess what God has done today. Before I went to bed last night, I had prepared myself, prepared all my clothes, as though I would go to the White House today because of their lawlessness. That was the direction given to me by God. I prepared everything, took my flags, and they knew, the FBI, they all knew that I would go to the White House. From what I have said here in the this terror cell, they knew, because every day is like a TV station. Everything that I speak, everything that they watch me 24/7. So they knew that I was going to the White House. That is their thought. But the White House, God devised that strategy to let the world know, to let the US government know that it is the FBI in the Montgomery County. One second. The FBI and Montgomery County Police are willfully creating a threat for the nation. They are willfully creating a threat for the nation because when there seems to be a threat, there seems to be a danger. That is what gives them work to do, and that is how what brings in their money. So at the White House, I have said it constantly when I returned from my father's burial was what they were doing, and they have continued to this very day. Over the weekend, throughout the period that you have not heard from me, it has been totally worse. They want to create threat in the minds of the people, in the minds of the nation and the citizens, as though there is a danger that is coming from me. But blessed ones, you see, the hatred which is ingrained in the heart of fellow men, which by which they have hated me for 14 years, since 2006 up till this very time, torturing my infant, persecuting them, sick, kidnapping me, killing my people. We have seen that by that same hatred, which was not checked, has resulted in the total chaos that we see in America now, where an innocent citizen of the nation had been killed so brutally and barbarously by hatred in the sight of the world. That is the hatred which has been harbored for me by the FBI and the Montgomery County Police, willfully creating threat. They have seen their willful intent to create threat and a danger for their own nation being manifested in the streets of America when a police officer had brutally murdered a citizen of the nation. Blessed ones, let me tell us how God made a way for us to come this way. I had to, because they have sabotaged the internet. They have also shut down, by cyber attack, shut down the usage of my laptop. I can have access to the same Wi-Fi on my cell phone on another laptop, but not this one. They have been attacking me constantly on this very laptop, so they have damaged it as at this 3rd of June 2020. So this morning I had to go, when they are thinking that they are going to the White House, I went to the Walmart to go buy this new laptop, a new laptop, which we see here, a new laptop, which was bought just today, over 400, one second, over $400. I know for sure that they have by now sent their false information, false alert to the White House that I am coming to the White House, and therefore there is a danger at stake. Blessed ones, God needed to take them by their own treachery and their evils. That is why He made me prepare as though I was going to the White House, and then I went straight to the Walmart, purchase what I will purchase, call Ghana, and let my people in Ghana know that this is what has happened. And I've gone. This is what I've gone to buy a new laptop I came back to the home and they had ensured that my Google account, my email, my Yahoo email account has been shut from me accessing it from the new laptop which I have purchased. Because if I'm able to access my Yahoo email address as it was required by the setting the new laptop, I would have to use my email and then have to log in into my Google account to be able to post the exposés. The same email address which I use and my password, they are accessible. I can access my email with the same email address and password on my cell phone. But however, from the new laptop, they have blocked my email, the same email address, and they have blocked the same email password to Yahoo, so that I would have to create a new email Yahoo account before I could log in into my Google account. Blessed ones of the nations of the world, we have come this far by grace. The consequence of hatred, what it can do to a nation, the history of America reveals, exposes, uncovers so clearly. However, this hatred, I have told us, it is no longer a thing that is perpetrated by a black man or a white man against a white man, black man against a black man, color against, or it has gone beyond that. And it is institutionalized. It is people that are paid with our tax money that have taken over the hatred business, hatred agenda, and are perpetrating it in the state against the innocent of the state. What I told you, if we never believe it, that is what we have seen being perpetrated against innocent George Floyd before the eyes of the world, and then there being total tumult in America. Blessed ones of the nations of the world, we pose no threat to anybody. We have the right to self-defense and to right to the defense of our life, the right to the defense of our life as fellow human beings. I am being murdered in the sight of the laws of the nation, the authorities of the nation, and no law applies. No law applies. But we cannot let this open hatred, total hatred, continue in the nation as the nation gets torn down as a result of the hatred that is taking over in the hearts of uniformed personnel that are killing their own people. Dignified ones of the nations, I did not go to the White House. White House, I did not come. If there is any threat, the threat is created by the FBI. It is created by the Montgomery County Police. By that, they get to see they are working and they make their money. That is what they do. And they are doing it. The threat are the people that pose the threat are the killers of the Ghanaian people. They are the killers of the innocent of June 3 who were burnt into ashes, my land. This expose is going to be part 2. Part 1 and 2 had already been created, had been recorded last night. But because of the evil to prevent the posting, that is why I had to make this part 2, so that the what to do will be part 3. It is clear that no matter what humanity do, some have decided that there is no way laws can be regarded by them to show regards to their fellow human beings as equal humans. And we cannot take this and cannot accept this. They put US intelligence and technology behind criminals, terrorists of the 7-Eleven store to rob their state, to seek to end my life, to persecute me, and to dump money into the store. No law applies. And everybody, the whole nation, the authorities of the land, they are watching because it is an African. Because we have done nothing about that. We have seen it being visited on a citizen of this nation, innocent George Floyd, and we have seen the nation being taken over by chaos. It is to tell the powers that be in America that history of this nation have taught humanity and America a lesson enough to know that the nation cannot be driven towards the path of hatred to the wrecking of the nation. Therefore, somebody must arise and act and stop the total barbarism of hatred that is institutionalized in the nation and is tearing down the nation. America, humanity, and the nations of the world, what the FBI and the Montgomery County Police are doing currently is that in order to cover up the heinous crime that the 7-Eleven store is being used for, what they are doing is they have mapped every possible place that I go. They have put their agents on a permanent duty on the parking lot. Talk about Giants store, talk about Walmart, talk about the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, talk about wherever I will go in America. They have studied to know that these are all the possible places that I will go. So on the parking lots and around the store, they have always set their people. Talking about the Metro Micro Center in Twinbrook, every possible place that I'll go, they have set their people permanently or lying in wait, so that the moment I go there, if I enter the store, they troop the people in using the store cameras to get false evidence, to let it seem as though things are normal. Whatever is happening there is accident. No, this they have put their agents at the strategic place, every possible place, including the FedEx place, the Germantown post office. They do that constantly. Each time I go, they make sure they have flooded their people there. Why? Because they must make a fool of America. They must make a fool of humanity and the nations of the world. Of the evils that the 7-Eleven store is being used for, to the robbing of investors on the stock market and to the willful covering up of the killing of Ghanaians. They want to create an impression that how the store is run is accident. That is why when I go to every other store or every other place that I go, they have to send their agents in specific dress code. Sometimes they decide on the code of dress that they must use to track me everywhere, and they use that same at the 7-Eleven store. They decide color codes. They have used it over and over again, and we are not moved by that. So if I should go to the CVS, any other place, and you see a particular colors around me, or that place at the 7-Eleven store, it is a fiasco. I dare the FBI and the Montgomery County Police, who willfully colluded with criminals to kill my family members in Ghana, my uncle Nana Daniel Pokweji. I dare them that they are willfully making a fool of the state, and they are willfully creating a threat for their own nation. The killers of the innocent in America, they are the threat. The killers of the innocent of my people, they are the threat. And humanity must rise against. His Excellency George W. Bush has added his voice. We cannot have the nation being torn down as a result of uniformed personnel openly, without conscience, carrying out hatred in glory and in joy, in excitement. We cannot have them destroy the nation. Therefore, I've called on us. My precious friend, Sister Ruth, let me mention your name. Brother Godwin, let me mention your name. My family in Ghana, Auntie Vera, Auntie Mamiya, Auntie Mabna, I want to assure us that the evils of our own government in aiding the US government in the willful covering up of these crimes, repressing victims, they are all before the eyes of the Lord. Fear not, don't panic. I love you, Brother Godwin. I love you, Sister Ruth, as my fellow human being. I love you, Auntie. Auntie. I love you, Auntie Mabna. I love you, Auntie Vera. I love you, Auntie Mamiya. I love you, Brother Junior. I love you all. The willful evils of seeking to tear down the family and seeking to tear down my friendship between me and every other person by our own government, supported by wicked forces in America, shall not stand. The hatred shall not stand, and love shall prevail. Their evil shall not succeed. I would not marry the US undercover agent, period. They can make whichever false evidence against me. I would not marry the US undercover agent. For this very statement that I've made, if the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, want to end the world, I dare them to start. I dare them to start, and start now. For their own loss, teach them that you don't need to be a police officer to be a human being. You don't need to work in the FBI to be a human being. You don't. Not to be an American. You don't need to be an African. You don't need to be an European, Asian, Australian to be a human being. You are a human being because God created you and made you so. It doesn't matter your nationality. You can hate me. I don't care. I would never accept your false report. Just like what we sent to the White House today. Whichever report that is made in regarding this case, the killing of my people, I will not accept it. Period. Ghana, stand together. I am for you. I am a Ghanaian. I am an African. Christ is my Lord. And I don't care what haters think. God bless you. God bless my two tortured and abducted children. 7-Eleven store, I am coming. If you like, burn the store on me. You were exposed last night, for which reason this willful intent to have stopped this expose. I am done with you. I'm done with the FBI. I'm done with the Montgomery County Police. God bless you, and God bless my homeland, Ghana. Bye-bye.